Hello everyone, today I'm going to go down the rabbit hole that was the existence of Waluigi in Super Mario 64 DS. If you like this video, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to keep up to date with more content. Remember the collective disappointment we felt when it turned out Waluigi was not, I repeat not, in Super Mario 64 DS? A lot of us as children clung to the hope that Waluigi was in the game. I remember watching countless clickbait YouTube videos. There were a multitude of people that fed into the belief that Waluigi was playable in the game. Many theories were developed. The first we're going to discuss is the first nugget that Waluigi could exist in the game is the blank switching room. You'll notice that there are 4 switching rooms, one for Mario, one for Luigi and one for Wario, but the fourth is left conspicuously blank. It naturally makes sense that the fourth door would be hinting at secret characters to be unlocked, and many players did assume this. It also made sense that it would be Waluigi, as Luigi was on the left outermost door, so Waluigi being on the right outermost door was intuitive. In reality, this door simply gave a power star. Re-entering the door after attaining the star caused nothing to happen, no new character to unlock. Getting this power star isn't the easiest to accomplish, as you have to get decently far in the game by collecting at least 50 power stars and 8 glowing rabbits, which will grant you the key to the door. It's more likely you'll get the key after 80 power stars, as glowing rabbits appear twice as often after that milestone. It's reasonable that some players simply never unlock the door, only adding further confusion to the mystery of the door. The next piece we have is the purple rabbit, which was present in beta screenshots for the game. Some players assumed catching this purple rabbit could unlock the key to Waluigi's door. One of these rabbits can be found on page 30 of the US instruction manual for the game, which led some to believe the purple rabbits did exist in the final version. With all the other characters having a coloured rabbit connected to them, and with Waluigi's purple theme, putting 2 and 2 together would result in the purple rabbit leading to Waluigi as a playable character. Unfortunately, this rabbit isn't present in the final game. It's unclear what the beta version of this rabbit would have unlocked, but the most likely candidate is that it would have made other minigames available just like other rabbits. There was also fan speculation that this would have originally unlocked Wario, as the colour would match his overalls. This was the most fascinating of all the rumours for me. As you can see on the file select screen version of the castle grounds, there appears to be a dark grey block. According to the Mario wiki, finding and breaking this block would lead to a vortex opening in the painting of Princess Peach. The player would have to get the wing cap and use it to line up with how the block is on the file select screen. The block was purportedly in 2D, and the player would need to fly straight into the block and ground pound on it. At this point the vortex would open, and flying into it would lead you to a room similar to the mirror room on the second floor. The player would then notice that the room has a picture of Waluigi where Wario was supposed to be, as well as some different paintings. In the room, a Goomba with a Luigi cap would be present, which would have to be defeated and the cap attained. Once this is done, the player would have to get the power flower and jump in the Waluigi painting, similar to the Chief Chili challenge. Afterwards, the player will find themselves in a room identical to the character selection room, with the only difference being that Wario's door will have a crooked L on it. The door to the rec room will also be gone. The door with the crooked L will be locked, and the only way to unlock it involves getting the Mario cap and entering a completely dark room replacing the rec room and finding a key. To get the key, the player needs to wall jump through a maze of ledges. At the top ledge is a chest with an upside down L and the Waluigi cap. The player would return back to the crooked L door and unlock it with the key. Once the cutscene ends, the player will be outside where the castle is completely submerged in water. The player is supposed to swim to the top of the castle and hit a question mark block, unlocking lightning abilities for Waluigi. Striking a hole in the top of the castle would unlock a dark room with a switch. Pressing the switch drains the water from the castle, allowing everything to go back to normal. The black box will also disappear from the file select screen. Evidently, the purported sequences of events were quite far-fetched. Despite the presence of this box widely being regarded as a glitch, it was present in an earlier build of the game at E3 2004. It appears the file select screen was not updated for the final build of the game. Speculation surrounds what the box would have been, with some believing it to be a cannon that wasn't fully rendered. This one's a short one. There was a rumour that by attaining 100% completion, by collecting every power star and unlocking every minigame, and then defeating Bowser and reaching the top of the castle, you'd be greeted by Waluigi instead of Yoshi. Speaking to him would then unlock him. However, this doesn't happen. Yeah, no mystery here, it just doesn't do anything when you fulfill all the steps. The following image took the internet by storm in 2005, appearing to reveal a magazine article entitled Purple Prizes. The article does look quite cool and is well made. The instructions state, find all the stars and be the fastest foot racer in the land. Afterwards, a secret switch will reveal my door. All that remains is a challenge from the Rabbit King for its key. The article features a low-res 3D model of Waluigi in various locations, and also details several character abilities he would have, such as being more mobile and having faster movement after getting a power flower. In reality, this was posted on 1st April by King Bowser Koopa, so was an April Fool's joke. Another small theory I'm going to add to this one is that the colour schemes in-game did seem to align with the possibility of a purple character being playable. This was evidenced by the title screen and rec room featuring purple in them. However, it was more than likely just an aesthetic choice. Before we conclude, there are other theories such as the Arceus 2401 hoax that didn't seem even remotely plausible in my opinion, but I've linked information in the description. The entirety of these theories aren't that plausible, but part of the fun was the mystery. Did Waluigi actually exist in game? The answer is a resounding no. Waluigi isn't in the game, never will be, and that's that. Now on to the next vid. Wait a minute. Is that Waluigi? In Super Mario 64 DS? And it's not a hoax?
Here we go, off the rails. But you know it's time to raise our sails. It's freedom like you never knew. Bags or a pass, say the word.